What's up? This is Greg Elizondo. I'm the Bubbles world record holder. Stay tuned for Settle It on the Screen.
The views expressed in the following show are for entertainment purposes only. They're not necessarily the views of, I guess it doesn't matter, Twin Galaxies, HD Films, or any of their affiliates.
Best intro ever.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Settle It on the Screen.
That is a good disclaimer.
That is a good disclaimer. Hi, I'm Michael Circle, along here with Nick Houselander.
What's up?
And over there is our other co-host, Glenn
What's up,
Updike.
dude?
We'd like to thank you all for joining us here today on the Settle It on the Screen Twitch channel, because Twin Galaxies Live is doing some revamping of their, I don't want to say staff, but staff's doing all the renovating. They will be broadcasting actually at 10 o'clock tonight, and our show might be broadcasted there, but we're not going through the Skype array and all that kind of good stuff. So if we do have any issues with our audio or anything, let us know. Like I said, this is kind of we tested it, but our little old show was a kind of bit low. And as always, at the beginning of the show, we always do our show in the best way that we possibly can. So thanks for everybody joining us. Our hearts go out to anybody who is in Paris or have any relatives tonight. Very changing. World-changing event, and we our hearts go out to them. But as freedom prevails, do what you love. That's why everybody still does what we're doing today and doing our show. So, how you doing, Glenn? How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. I'm excited about the show tonight. I've been waiting a while to do this one.
Oh, I am too. It's the CDI show. It's going to be a good one.
It's a good one. We got a preview of it last week and a little before the show today. You guys are in for a treat.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn is, you don't even have to, I will go on record and saying Glenn is the foremost expert in CDI.
Yes. He lives in the hometown. He does.
He really does. I mean, he grew up in the hotbed of Phillips CDI country.
Yeah,
so
he'll tell you all about it for sure. So we only got one or two line items before we get to the best part of the show, the CDI part.
What we got tonight, Mike? What's on the docket?
Let's get to the world records for the week of November 13th, 2015.
2015.
Go ahead, Nick. Can you read that?
What?
Should be down there, yeah.
Where? Yeah, I can see it. Benjamin Sweeney of Erie, PA, for the Nintendo Wii U. Wii U. Super... What is that? Destronaut?
Destroyonaut.
Oh, okay.
That's what I call it.
Super Destroyonaut. Sure. Points, 688,400. Congratulations, Benjamin.
Yep, I know that one's going to go back and forth. That is a very fun game.
Yep. Cool.
Nice. Next one, we have our boy Data God, William McAvoy from Antarctica, Maine, Space Tactics. 211,900 points. Congratulations, Data God.
Yes.
Awesome score.
Very cool.
Let's be beaten.
Yeah, stay warm, man.
Yep.
Little bit of controversy behind that one.
Yep, go to the website. There's something posted about, I think, today or maybe just a couple minutes before our show. Congratulations to Kyle Nelson. From Iowa again. He did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 score last week. He here does biggest blowout for Tecmo Super Bowl.
Damn.
175 points.
Holy man.
Nice job. Another NES title that's been kind of, we thought that was the max score. No,
not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah, but I have opinions on that.
Oh, okay. What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
Speak your mind.
My opinion is adjusting rosters and playbooks is not playing default settings.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you would vote rejected. Is that correct?
Well, no. It'd be silly to vote reject on that tracking because the people that did it, there's already people that are listed on there that have done that where they adjusted the playbooks and everything.
Okay,
And,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it wasn't truly
best
default.
thing to do would be to make a new track that says default setting. You can't adjust anything.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah,
I can see that.
I see that too. Yeah. All right. Here go Nick.
It's got Timothy. What is that? Samidari.
There you go. Yeah.
Sure. Sega Genesis NFL Primetime. Ooh, it is fall. So
it is football
king.
season, baby.
NTSC biggest blowout, 148 points, which is very impressive.
Very impressive.
Not quite as good as the Tecmo Bowl score, but
Chris Carter, 532 yards receiving. Can't give it
that's
out to him.
great. How many touchdowns does he get?
I don't know.
How many fantasy points?
I guess the stats would be available if you watch the video.
Wow, that's pretty
wound them
sweet.
all up, yeah.
God, Carter's gotta be exhausted.
Oh yeah.
500. Think of how many
catches.
how much you're running. 532 yards. What is that? Like 1,800, almost 1,900 feet that he ran
with the ball.
With the ball. It's not even including like the non-catch it.
Congratulations, newcomer to the database, Mark Buckner.
Buckner.
Arch rivals on Maine, biggest blowout, 45.
Nice.
This is just sports week.
Okay.
I didn't even realize it.
My name is Buck.
I was supposed to announce that one, Dick.
Oh, really? Damn it.
Stepping on his toes.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Can you read the next one from our screen or no?
Yes, I can.
Well, then there you go. We fixed it. Fix it live.
We have our boy Hector Rodriguez from Los Angeles, California, arcade track and field. One man, extended rounds, 5,151,790. Congratulations, Hector.
Yeah, 6-hour submission.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't verify it.
What?
Pretty awesome. I guess that's the marathon version of track. I'm not familiar with track and field on the arcade.
And that's beast.
I was just saying, and Hector hooked up the pad too. I mean, he ran for
the arcade.
No, I know. He hotwired it in there. Yeah,
NES power pad.
He ran for 6 straight
hours.
So
he didn't do the thing with his finger.
Oh no, he did it with his feet. Oh, wow. It was 2 marathons.
Damn.
52.4 miles, man.
So this one would be
pretty good. Yeah, we got Paul's brother Don from Virginia, USA. Apple II Galaxian. Don, what are you playing on the Apple II for? And Galaxian. You have more patience than I do. The high score on this should be 24. Because after 12 seconds, you kind of get bored of this game. But no, he got 24,470 points. Congratulations, Don.
I just like seeing some systems that haven't been around.
Oh, definitely an Apple II. That's awesome. I just want to know where you got the Apple II from.
Yep. And back to Glenn.
All right. We have Dan Desjardins from USA, Commodore 64, Radar Rat Race. EMU, 67,960 points.
Oh. And for those people, EMU doesn't mean it's an
Eagle, baby. Yeah, Eastern Michigan University.
Emulation, baby.
Because now you can submit on grandfathered tracks. Because if they had them, they should open them up. And we also got some news for Daniel. Daniel is also this week's Wingstop gift card giveaway. Congratulations to Daniel. Daniel, the Settle on the Screen will be reaching out to you, making sure there's still a Wingstop by you, and if not, we'll find some other type of wing place for you. But congratulations! This is why you guys submit records. It's a random drawing of when you can win some gift cards around here. You know,
and when we say random, it is just random.
It truly
you can do nothing to help your cause
other
than submit.
Yep.
What do we got? Anything else? We got John Brissy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. TI-99, which, as everyone knows, is the calculators that you use in graphic design.
No, it's a real computer.
Oh, it's a computer?
It's a real computer.
Oh, I thought that was like the graphic.
Nick plays video games.
Oh, okay.
That's a TI-85.
Oh, I thought this was like the new version.
No, it's actually older.
Oh, it's older. Okay. TI... Dang, I wish the camera was on. TI-99 4A Blasto points, 19,430. Congratulations, John.
Congratulations to John, and congratulations to John.
Oh my God! What?
Card winner as well.
Holy, there could be 2 in 1 week?
Yeah, I guess there can.
Oh
be.
my God. John,
congratulations.
gross.
Good job. Yep, nice job.
Wow.
This ain't coming out of my pocket, is it?
Nope. No, it's coming from Wingstop,
cool.
man.
Yeah, they're one of our many sponsors.
And to our good, Paul Kearns, another Commodore 64. Like, the reason we're kind of reading these, a lot of these, there's way more than these, but a lot of people, I submitted 2 weeks ago an emulation score in Commodore, and it's just blown up. Everybody's getting all competitive,
cool.
And everybody's submitting scores. Super CUDA. Is that CUDA? CUDA?
Could have been some Barracuda.
Barracuda, Super CUDA.
Makes sense. You know, that's definitely a word.
Yeah. 201,110 points, and Paul is
the one on the right.
On the right, yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, just
nice
just to make sure. What is with all these gamers and they're sending pictures with their girlfriends? Are they, like, showing off or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's called, like...
I think we should make a new requirement,
You have to show your significant other.
Yeah.
No, then it just shames people. Why you by yourself? Because I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And also, Paul is
oh my God, no!
Card giveaway.
Come on! What, is everyone getting gift cards now?
Yes, but I don't believe there's a Wingstop over there in England. I've been doing some checking. Once I found out he won,
I'm guessing
I think we will send some parting gifts to Paul, some Walter Day posters over there in England, because I don't think there's a Wingstop.
Probably not.
So I'm not, I'll find him something else. So congratulations
a meat
to
pie
everybody.
Stop.
Meat pie stop?
Yeah,
maybe
that'd be good. Meat pies are good, man.
Since Data God is in the chat, and he obviously he's in Antarctica and he dropped out his connection.
Yeah.
We'll just replay this for him.
Oh, what is it?
Glenn will reread his record. So go ahead, Glenn.
We have our boy, William McAvoy, also known as Data God again, from Antarctica, MAME Space Tactics, 211,900 points. Congratulations, Bill.
Congratulations, Bill.
Nice.
There you go. Hope you saw it that time. Otherwise, watch it on YouTube.
Yep.
So,
man, Wingstop forking out the cash.
I know. They're one of our best sponsors.
Whoa.
Which reminds us, those world records weren't brought to you by Wingstop.
No, they were not.
They're brought to you by Transparent Bud Light Lime. It's still summer in some places of the world.
For real, though.
Actually, it's not. It's only spring or fall.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is no summer.
That makes no sense. So.
For real, though, sponsor tonight, and probably going on for, well, as long as they...
As long as Twitch keeps saying
as long as Twitch keeps... As long as they're our sponsor, they're going to be talked about. So, but Airheads Bites. The fruit. They're awesome. Regular Airheads are... I picked up these because I love the Airhead, but they send us these Airhead Bites fruit, which they're new, so go check them out in any store, pretty much any Speedway gas station. I have noticed I can find them. But seriously, they
Come and go.
Yeah,
the come and go.
Come and go, definitely. But they sent us quite a few of these. Well, it was like a box, but thanks for that, Airheads, by the way. But, Airheads Bites fruit. You got to pick up the fruit because the orange ones are amazing, and we'll just eat the hell out of them. So, but yeah, Airheads, baby, go eat them.
Thank you for sending the Airheads. Appreciate it.
And then Phillips and Magnavox.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yes.
Rhino Kugels. Snowdrift Vanilla Porter. Delicious.
It's good stuff from what you told me.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Good. Really, just world records going on with the Twin Galaxies universe, pretty much. The PSI thing is, we talked about it somewhat last week, but you can go on the website and check all that out. There is quite a bit of competition lately. Twin Galaxies. That doesn't taste good.
It didn't pop when I opened it.
They're sending us cheap stuff here.
The hell?
Settle it on the screen.
It's cranberry. I mean, what could go wrong is cranberry.
Yeah, well, that's why we don't plug them on the air. Nevertheless, so I don't know. Do you have anything to... I have one little nuance I want to talk to the community about. Now, we're not live and we're not with our normal viewers, but thank you for all those who are joining us tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And then for those of you who do watch us on iTunes, actually, did you know that majority of this show is watched by people on iTunes?
Really?
Yeah. We have it on YouTube.
No kidding.
It's, of course, broadcasted, archived on Twitch, but we thank all of you for downloading this and putting this on your
absolutely. Thank
podcast.
you very
It's
much.
amazing. The audio downloads.
The audio. What is up with
It's something
that?
like 1,200 downloads. It's like,
Really?
That's awesome.
Wow. Well, thank you guys.
And then you look at the YouTube views. It's like, 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one wants to spend an hour watching a show.
But they'll listen to us, obviously. So
Yeah, evidently.
thanks you for all for joining
Yeah,
us.
absolutely. Thank you very much.
The only thing I was going to kind of complain, I guess, more to the computer.
Why are you complaining?
Yeah, I'm going to
Come on,
complain.
no more complaints,
I'm going to
Mike.
complain tonight.
About what?
Come
Come on, all is well.
hang on.
Actually,
I don't know how to work.
CDI Super Special.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I got to get this out of the way. Real
All
quick.
right. Come on.
I don't know how to work a computer. Sorry.
Go ahead, throw it at us, Mike. What do you got?
No, not Paul Kearns. No, not
Currency? Settle it?
Events, maybe.
What's
Oh,
what's
there
our
we
show
go.
called?
Hey,
What's the
there it
nickname?
What's great about Twin
6.
Galaxies is you can create tracks now,
Yes.
and that's awesome.
Mhm.
But I really think nothing against the one track I'm going to talk about. Nothing against Andrew here, but I think we need to be a little bit more responsible when it comes to creating tracks.
Okay.
I really
right.
do. And I just saw this. I don't mean to pick on you, Andrew, but I kind of want to. It's my own personal opinion. Not
Garticus?
Twin Galaxies, no.
Oh, okay.
Andrew Me, the guy who puts the
Oh,
most quarters
okay.
in the Twin Galaxies
that's true.
database. I was going through the records, looking at approved scores for this week's show,
Good.
and I just saw that there was a new track that had a verified world record of Just Dance, and it has different rules. So if you guys can see it there on the screen.
Oh, does he have the press power and you win?
No.
'cause
He
that's-
still had to play.
that's
There's still some effort in the video, direct capture videos there, but
I
it's
see
the
what
same.
you're saying.
I'm sorry, Andrew, and I'm sorry anybody who feels this way. It's the same world record. This is a duplicate.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of it dumbs. I don't want to say it dumbs down, but what's the word?
I think you just did.
No, what's that?
Waters down?
Waters down the scoreboard.
And
Because
possibly dumb
These
down?
are two exact scores, or they're two legitimate tracks and scores into the database. We have Andrew here with 11,665.
Okay.
And then we have Liz Bollinger and all these other scores
Those are from a while ago, right?
from a while
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
And they're separated. And they really shouldn't be. And I understand why you put the rule in, no camera requirement. I mean, that was an old Twin Galaxies rules, and people, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's just,
I can understand.
I really,
especially the no camera requirement.
because when a new person comes here, they go, "Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
What does that mean?" It's like it's too confusing. So now that Jace gave us, I like to call it the noose.
He did.
He gave us the rope to push Twin Galaxies further ahead in terms of credibility.
We can
We could also put a rope around our neck
Yep.
and choke it off too. So I just want to say that to the community more than anything. Don't create some tracks that it's the same track. It's a duplicate.
I agree.
I'm sorry. That's it. Good night, everybody.
That's all we got for you guys. Now enjoy an old show from 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. No, but now we're back onto the good stuff. So
We have good stuff?
yeah, unless anybody else has something to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
Twin-
you know I don't.
I'd rather talk about CDI. So that's just me.
CDI.
Yeah,
We talk about how the.
know about CDI.
I don't know anything, but you know everything.
Hey, Glenn, did you hear the Red Sox traded for Craig Kimbrell about an hour ago?
I did. It came across my desk.
It's kind of crazy, man. Gave up
Yeah.
4 prospects to the Padres. Good for the Padres.
San Diego.
I know. It's where all the greatness happens in baseball. I just had to get my baseball fixed.
Well, you gotta get your actually. Well, I'll do one more baseball fixed.
Oh,
Since we got a smaller screen. We
Colby
gotta get-
Rasmus signed disqualifying offer?
No, video game related. A major reason why I haven't been on Twin Galaxies the past few days is Fallout 4 has come out. So,
Oh, yeah. I heard about that game.
Actually, when I started playing Fallout 4, it was when Twin Galaxies was gone, so it was like a perfect time. I played it for I don't know how many hours.
Yeah,
and
that was a while
I was
ago.
uncompetitive, and nevertheless, there is a David Ortiz, or it's a Red Sox, since it's based in Boston.
Oh, is it really?
There's a mod out already
That was quick.
where you can be dressed as the Red Sox, and you're David Ortiz. And of course, you have a baseball bat, and you're killing Raiders. It's awesome. Check out the video online.
So what you're telling me is in this horrific future where the civilization has already ended, the Red Sox are still around?
Yeah,
oh, that sucks.
In 2277, yeah.
Oh
and David
God.
Ortiz is still there.
That's very
That's
impressive.
the worst part.
He's got longevity. I might not like the guy.
Well, he has longevity because he doesn't play the field. He just plays DH.
Yeah, exactly.
He can
just goes up.
He's not a baseball player.
DH till you're 54 years old if you're not
Exactly.
playing.
So there's your baseball video game news.
That's awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, I bought a PlayStation 4. I made it to the next generation. So
I assume Fallout 4 is only on PlayStation 4.
no,
Oh.
I don't know the rest of them.
Really?
But it made me buy next gen. I was gonna
Weird.
build a computer, but then I'm like, I ain't dealing with that.
Should have built a PlayStation 4
I was thinking about it, but
out of old like PS2 parts.
no PS1 parts.
Oh,
You need-
wait,
you need-
PS PlayStation 1 or the original PlayStation, which is what Glenn is going to talk about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like it's a good segue. Yeah.
Yep.
So what do you got in your collection, Glenn?
What's going on, man?
I got a lot of things, man. I mean, well, I should probably brief about a little bit of history.
I was going to say, a lot of people watching this probably don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Mhm.
Okay, probably no one does, actually.
There's some,
But you will tonight, after tonight.
Oh, yeah, you'll know.
Oh, my God.
So, let me start from the beginning, shall I?
Ooh.
Woo! So, there used to be this factory in this town that I live in, and the town that I live in is really, really, really small. And we're surrounded by even smaller towns. So, this factory that used to be in town here, it was here for like 40 years. I think like 5 years ago they packed up everything and went to Mexico. But they built parts for Philips and Magnavox and then would ship them out. And then those guys would take those parts and make them into CDIs in different factories and stuff. So I think at the time that factory employed like roughly a third of everybody in the town.
Wow. Yeah.
Which is like, 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And you used to get, at the end of the month, you would, like, employees that work there would get these
I'll
catalogs.
change cameras.
And the catalogs would just give you, like, everything. It would list everything that Philips was coming out with that month. And if you were an employee, you could get, like, a killer deal on some of this stuff. So take, for instance, when the CDI first came out, it was price point at, like, $700 new. And then if you worked for Philips and you got one of those catalogs and you could use your employee discount, you could get them for $400 roughly. So you knock $300 off the price.
That's pretty good.
Pretty much everybody that worked there had a CDI.
That's
Like,
awesome.
if you didn't work there, you had a Super Nintendo or Genesis. But if your parents or like your aunt or whatever worked there, you would have a CDI, like, guaranteed. Because you could buy the games dirt cheap. They would be selling, like one of the games I have in here. Let me dig it out real quick. This is the original Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia.
Sweet.
And this is the very first version. They re-released it, which I have all three re-releases. This is the original big box version. Back in the day when this first came out, it was $200 for this disc.
Damn.
And if you had that employee discount, you could get it for like $60.
And for
So
those
that's
of
how
you,
much like price like point they would knock off if you like worked there. And it's got like all my games have the instruction manuals still and everything.
that's
So
beautiful. Yeah, and for those of you who didn't live without the internet ever, when these first
Because people are watching.
no, seriously, no, but when these very first encyclopedias came out for computers, this was like revolutionary.
Oh yeah.
it was.
Up until that point, it was a dictionary or an encyclopedia was in a book. That was it. The fact that you could put a disc into a machine and it would read you back something out of encyclopedia and maybe show you a video was like voodoo magic. So
Oh yeah.
That was great.
That was awesome.
I think it was in Carta for the computer. But great stuff.
But yeah, this is the original version, and I do have the other versions in this. But a lot of the games, though, like I said, like in this town, and still to this day, like everyone still has their original CDIs, which blows my mind. And most people still have their game collection. So you can find
they made it. They made the CDIs. It's kind of something that they might be proud of, maybe. I don't know.
Like, ooh, I made the chip for that.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
They didn't make them. They didn't make them. They just made parts for them, and then a different factory would assemble them. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
In the USA.
But yeah, for some reason, well, not for some reason, because of that factory, I live in like the mecca of like CDI. So
the only place in the country
weird because it's a very like weird system. It was the original DVD player before there was DVDs.
Well, there was Laserdisc. Then there was CDI.
Here, I'll show you guys. I actually got some of the movies for it.
Well, CED.
Here's the big box. Well, not the big box, but the Dances with Wolves, man.
Damn. And that's a long movie, too, so...
Is that multi-disc?
Yeah, this is...
11 to... How many discs is that?
I think this is like 3 CDs.
Okay. That makes sense. It's like a 3-hour movie, so...
Yeah.
And you need to have the... they made a special chip for the CDI that give you better quality and stuff with video. You need that to actually play the movies. And I got The Hunt for Red October.
Awesome movie.
Great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
awesome movie. Got it for CDI.
I think CDI should have came out with a video game and the movie bundled in one package.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
That would be awesome.
How's the quality on the movies, by the way?
Excellent. I mean, it's not quite DVD quality, but it's...
Far better than...
It was better than VHS back in 1991.
That's pretty good.
Probably between Laserdisc and DVD.
Yeah, or maybe comparable to Laserdisc.
Yeah. It is analog video.
Exactly. No, same with Laserdisc, yeah.
No, it's digital.
Oh, you're right. It is digital.
CDI is digital, yeah.
So was Laserdisc.
Yeah.
I know that, like, Philips...
That's analog.
The audio is... No, the video, you're right.
The video's analog. The audio was digital.
Which is why it was so good. Uncompressed digital.
Bunch of dorks here. Bunch of dorks.
See, I know Philips eventually... Because when this all started, like, Nintendo was working with Philips and Sony to make their console, and then they had a falling out. And then Philips went their separate way, Sony went their separate way, and then Nintendo went their separate way. And Sony was the first one to come out with the system, which was the CDI, which is pretty much like the precursor to the PlayStation. I mean, think about it this way, 10 years before the PS2, these guys had fucking a console that could play movies and music and everything else that you can do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's very cool.
No, and like you said, back in 1990 or 1991, you could upload pictures to a computer, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, who had a disc burner back in 1991 to burn pictures onto a disc?
Like Sony Corporation had it. That's who had it. Seriously, the idea of burning a disc didn't even like occur to me yet. I didn't think that was a thing.
If you're looking to like collect something that's relatively easy to collect and relatively cheap, the CDI is
very cheap. Yeah. It's still very fun.
It's expensive to get started in because the consoles go for a lot of money. And I think the main reason why they go for so much money, because I think the lifespan of the CDI was 7 years and they sold roughly a little bit over 1 million units.
Wow.
But the lifespan of the CDI is kind of short because there's this battery in one of the chips. And if it goes out, your CDI won't boot up at all. So you have to shave the chips down, tear the battery out, and then resolder a new battery.
Yeah, that's about as good of a design as the Channel F controllers.
Oh, yeah.
The Channel F1. It was like, if your controller went bad, it was like, well, there's not much you can do about it. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
You know? But
And you have not done
very...
this resoldering yet, have you?
No.
What's that?
Oh.
You have not resoldered one of these chips?
No,
yourself?
I have not. I mean, what? It's been like 20 years, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to eventually. Like coming up here soon.
With an average lifespan they predicted of 7 years, you've gotten almost 3 times out of that, and it still works, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Mine still boot up and everything.
That's cool.
Of course. I have 3 of them. I have two Model 900s, and then I have the one that was released like 2 years later after that one.
Oh, okay.
But I do not have the Magnavox version, which is the one I'd preferably like to get because it's way smaller and everything. These things are like, they're huge, man. I mean, the wingspan on them is like that.
Are you serious?
Oh,
yeah, they're huge.
They're just as big as a 5200, yeah.
Oh, I had no idea they were that big.
Oh,
yeah, the Model 900 is just massive, man. I mean, good luck trying to find a space.
Oh, wow, I had no idea.
My aunt had a Model 900 on top of her TV back in the day, and she would stack shit on top of it, like pictures and stuff, because it's so fucking huge. It's like, it serves as a mini fucking table. But they have a lot of educational games, let's just say, and stuff like that. It's kind of a mixed bag. A lot of the games, like the actual, what I like to call the actual games that aren't educational and stuff, is kind of a mixed bag. A lot of them, I mean, I do have some like underrated gems in my collection that are actually pretty damn good. But I'll just start going through games that I have. If anybody's a fan of Patrick Stewart from Star Trek, we have Titanic, the interactive exploration, narrated by Patrick Stewart.
Dang. Does that have Jack and Rose in it, or no?
No.
No?
This is the most comprehensive presentation and the largest single source of Titanic images ever assembled.
Whoa. Have you ever gone through it?
Yeah, of course I've played it.
Oh, okay.
He speed runs it every Thursday night.
This has exclusive interviews with survivors of the Titanic.
Damn. And Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet?
I hope.
No.
What?
This was released in '94. So that's like, what, 3 years before that movie?
It was, yeah. Shoot.
That's why they made the movie.
Yeah, they you know what, Cameron...
They watched that and they're like...
Cameron was in post-production of True Lies, and he's got his CDI, because he's, a big video game player, and he watched that disc. I mean, this is film lore. This is pretty well known, but yeah, he played this, became obsessed with the CDI game, and was like, I need to make a movie about this. If I can make a movie half as entertaining as this CDI game, I got a hit on my hand. I'll make at least...
it's not a game. It's an interactive exploration.
Well, whatever, yeah. Well, that's what Cameron makes.
We had a good laugh last week when we were talking about the CDI, because on the back of this it says, take an intimate tour of the ship in its glory days.
Which was
what?
Like 8 days. It was like a week, maybe. You're pushing it for a week. A glory days.
It's like the 2004 Boston Red Sox. They had, what, 8 days of glory there in October?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're glory days.
They were glory days.
That's true. You'd enjoy every day. Seems like everyone had a great time on that ship.
This is another children's game, but I find this one really weird because there's only I want to say less than 5 games that are like this with the case. But the case is like, if you could take a look at it, it's almost
the horizontal.
Yes.
Vertical, I guess.
But it's a book game, right? I mean, a book, like a story reading game. That's the worst way to say it.
Well, it's kind of like what the Titanic was with like an interactive tour. But it opens like this.
Like a book.
Like a book.
Wow. That's so cool. And not confusing at all.
It doesn't make it easy to stack either.
No.
They had a lot of these. I mean, like for as far as like children's game go, a lot of them is just like color a dinosaur, and then you color it, and then you can watch your colors or colorings come to life and fucking move around and shit.
All right, guys. I know there's nobody doing speed runs on that. So
Yeah, no kidding.
So speed run community can't get mad if you go out and make some tracks. For
That's true. Yeah.
Glenn wants to lay down some of these fastest completion, fastest coloring.
Yeah.
84 different pictures you got to color. Each one gets an individual track. Each one equals just as much as Donkey Kong.
Oh.
More or less.
Yeah, obviously.
So you got the points, do it today.
Yeah, Brachiosaurus with green and blue markers. Okay.
Or if you're gonna set a record, might as well set it on Jeopardy.
Oh,
There you go.
Look at Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
I was to say full stash Trebek too. The good Trebek.
You know what's kind of bullshit about this version of Jeopardy?
What?
Is that it's multiple choice.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah. What? Exactly.
Could you hook up a
I'll
keyboard to the
put it up
CDI?
close. If you can see that screenshot, I know it's going
Kind of read it, yeah.
Yeah, that comes out better.
But you can see it's multiple choice on the left.
Oh, that's too easy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I never heard Alex Trebek said, "Is it A, a goat?
Exactly.
Who is Roger Rabbit? Who is?" I don't know. It's just firing from the hip.
That's good.
And then we got what seems to be the mascot of the CDI.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo had Mario.
Yep.
Sega had Sonic. CDI had Sticky Bear, baby.
It's a weird
And
name.
fun.
I mean, like,
And I
why?
can't tell you how many Sticky Bear games there are, but there's a crap ton.
They basically put all their eggs in one basket with that bear.
Yep.
They're like, this is great. People love bears.
Those are Alex kid.
Yeah, it's true. People love
And
bears. People love being sticky.
Sticky Bear.
Sticky bear.
All that honey.
All that honey, man.
This is probably my most prized collection prized item in my CDI collection. It's Sticky Bear Reading, complete, factory sealed,
Mint.
never been opened.
Mint
Oh
in
my
box.
God. Dude, that's probably
Mint in box.
that probably comes more than the Zelda version.
Oh yeah. They on the open market, 1,200 easy.
Yeah, easily.
Easy. But do not sell that, Glenn. That is collector's item.
Wow.
I'm not going to. Man.
You're crazy to sell that.
Are you gonna
I've
ever
had
open
that
it?
for 20 years, completely sealed. Why would I get rid of it?
Are you gonna open it one day or no?
I don't know.
Okay, let's say you're 65 years old and you're dying.
Oh, he's not gonna.
No, man, it's got to remain in the package.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. I like it.
Just how many people do you know have CDI games?
With at this point 20-plus-year-old shrink wrap on it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't have that.
It's not hard. It's hard to come by over 20-year-old shrink wrap. By the time he's 65, crap. That's
Might not be-
50, 60-year-old shrink wrap.
shrink
That's
wrap,
some good stuff right there.
Phil wants to know if there's any sports titles on the CDI, and I'm glad that you asked. I
Oh.
don't have my sports titles with me right now. They're in a different they're in the storage unit, but they do have their sports titles are really, really bad.
That's so surprising.
The football one, there is a redeeming value behind it because it's the Hall of Fame. Like you can use Hall of Fame rosters on the football game,
Oh, cool.
but it gives you a complete tour of the Football Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Like
really?
complete with movies and narration for like every player that's ever been inducted.
Wow.
You can watch like clips and stuff and see their stats and
Crap.
I mean that's actually pretty neat to like that part of the game is pretty neat. And the baseball game is barely playable.
That sounds great. It's like it's like Stanley Cup hockey for Super Nintendo. Like,
Kind of.
the first time you saw it-
play.
yeah, that was the first time you saw it. You were like,
awesome.
"Oh my god, I've never seen graphics like that." And then you press start and go, "Oh, this is a disaster." What's wrong with the baseball game? I mean, what makes it so unplayable?
Everything. You get a choice. You get a choice between two different pitchers. And I think one of them's like Raleigh Fingers.
Oh, that's...
Sticky Bear's not
awesome.
in it?
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, Raleigh Fingers is cool. A little outdated, but that's cool.
Yeah, you get a choice of like two pitchers, and each of them has 3 pitches.
Huh.
You can't control like anything of your pitch. You just pick a pitch, the guy throws it, and then it's your job to hit the button at the right time to hit the ball.
Oh, okay.
And it's a game of luck because half the time it just it randomly assigns if you get a base hit or if you just foul it off.
So basically, there's just like a set number of things that can possibly happen in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, hit the button at the right time, and odds are it's probably going to be a foul ball.
Oh, okay. So basically, they should have maybe just not released it as a game, and maybe just done what they did with the Football Hall of Fame and just had Cooperstown, USA, or something like that.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
That would be awesome.
You know?
It seems like that's actually more of what the system should have been anyway. It was just more like interactive media than video games.
And it's funny they say that because the majority of their library is that.
Okay, well I guess that makes sense then.
And based on the controller that comes with the system, that
yeah, you're right. It looks more. It's like more like a mouse than a.
That's the original controller.
Show the fans
looks
at
like a remote control.
And there's a toggle in the middle that's missing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That almost predate. That's actually like a precursor to the Nintendo 64 controller. Really, the middle is there right there.
And it's got to be like one of the first wireless controllers.
That's true. Duh. I never thought about that. Now, was there any other controllers for it?
Oh yeah, I got a couple different kinds. We have the trackball.
That's right.
the trackball.
Fisher Price.
Yeah, Fisher Price.
Yeah, Fisher Price, which is this thing is god awful. Don't suggest using it.
Look at
the giant ball is like really heavy and clunky.
That's so great. The place
you
sits for
you can't even like spin it because it's so heavy. It only goes a little bit.
Now, if you take that blue ball out of the Fisher Price thing, could you play catch with it?
Probably could.
Probably.
Okay.
Like most track balls or mouse balls, it's just a ball.
Yeah, it's just a ball, right? How heavy is it?
Here is the best controller that the CDI has, and that's the gun.
It's just a real gun.
Oh,
right?
no, I'd say it's second best. The best one that you can get is the mouse.
Oh, is it just like a regular old mouse?
Yeah, and the reason why the gun and the mouse is so great is because you just wave it around like that and you can move the cursor, right?
Yeah.
When you're using a controller like this and you're waving around a cursor around with it, it's really, really choppy.
Okay.
Like, it does not have like a smooth, fluent motion to it. Like when you're going with the cursor and you're trying to be precise, it's really, really choppy on the screen.
Just like using a PlayStation 3 controller to use like the web browser.
You
use it, it's the same thing.
So when you wave this around and stuff, you get a nice smooth motion with it. Oh, yeah. So it's great for things that you have to be accurate on.
Well, I mean, the remote control is basically just like an infrared, like any other remote control, I would imagine.
Yeah, I wonder if it can send two things at the same time. Like, can you go? I'm assuming you can do right and jump at the same time. Do you know? Probably it lets you do.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because if it's like a remote control can only send one function at a time. Where if you're going,
you can do two.
Okay.
Trust me, there's plenty of games where you have to fire and move around at the same time. So, we got quite possibly the worst gambling game of all time, Caesar's Palace.
Oh.
Even though it does have the same odds as Caesar's Palace.
Oh, that explains why it's the worst gambling game of all time.
Well, it's still cheaper.
Yeah.
No, this is why it's the worst gambling game of all time. It's because you have an infinite bank roll. Like you can just go in and draw $2 million and play around in the casino with $2 million.
No challenge.
So basically,
there's no risk, no reward. I mean, if I lose all my money, I'll just go draw out some more money and keep playing.
That's how most people do when they go to casino.
Do you think
It's
when
like
they
a realism.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, but most people don't have an infinite bank account where you can just draw out millions of dollars.
It's called credit, baby.
Now, do you think when they came out with that game, and because, you know, all this stuff, especially with, like, a gambling thing, this is all new. It wasn't like it is now where gambling on the, you know, the internet's old hat at this point. But do you think when they released it, they were like, wait, it might be a thrill for people to have an unlimited bank account. Because when they normally come, they only have a limited amount. They can't play that much. And they know our odds. You never win at Caesars Casino.
Yeah.
So, do you think that played a part? Like, well, we just give them unlimited amount, and they'll always want to play forever.
But the greatest game ever.
Yeah.
Best $59 ever.
They could have been thinking that. Just like, unlimited playing. We want them to play forever.
Yeah, because who's going to go into Caesar's
They could hit
Palace
restart.
for $200?
But no one thought of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, $200 in Caesar's Palace is going to last you, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
12 point...
Depends on what game you're playing.
I can make
Penny slots, maybe 20 minutes.
I can make it last 13 minutes.
Oh.
On the craps table.
Oh, craps table, that's different. Well, craps is great. All of a sudden you can be up $700 and then you're down 20.
Yep. Within a matter of 5 minutes.
Yeah. Because you got to go all in
I was
always.
notorious for this stuff, which I kind of briefly... Here's Thumbelina.
Sweet.
It's like the movie Thumbelina, except you can color it yourself.
Oh.
And
color
then watch
frame by frame? Like you're the animator
Scenes.
or the color?
You can color scenes, and then they'll play it over. Like if you don't like her having blonde hair, you can make her a redhead.
Wow.
Wow, that's the Thumbelina I wanted.
Yeah, definitely. I remember thinking that when I was a kid.
I've never seen it.
Me either.
Actually,
I'm not even. I remember
Where's
that.
Don
I remember it was a movie.
Does John Atreides like Thumbelina?
no, but he likes Tetris,
Oh, that's
Oh.
right.
and I got 2 copies.
Oh, crap. Don,
You know
time
what
to
that
get
means?
yourself a new system,
Time
buddy.
to settle it on the screen next week here.
Oh, yeah.
Multi-Twitch, Glenn and Don.
Yeah, Tetris. Now, is there
I
a...
like the description of it? It says the classic becomes a legend in CDI.
Oh. What,
Oh,
man.
So this is the legendary version of Tetris.
Yeah,
which is not.
That's what they play at the Nintendo World Championship.
Oh, yeah,
At the
obviously.
Tetris World Champions, as they play the CDI.
So-
version.
Now, how is it? Is it the same game? I mean, it's Tetris.
No, not
Oh.
quite. It's kind of.
Is it a fighting game?
It's kind of bad.
Oh, it's... How do you screw up Tetris?
I will tell you. Well, I'm so glad you asked, Nick, because I'll tell you how you screw up.
I didn't think that was possible.
Pretty easily. First of all,
Easily.
the controls. It's choppy in your movements. There's a little bit of a delay. Like if you want to slide it seems like if I want to slide a piece over, I hit left, and it takes it like a little bit longer than what it should for the piece to go left. Not only that, but you can only flip in one direction in this game.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, you can't
So you
flip
just get.
two
Well, that's
directions.
how I play.
No, actually, that's how I play, too.
And on top of that, it only
Shows how
has
good I am at Tetris.
Exactly.
It only has 10 levels. And the most
Really?
annoying part is, let's say you're on level 1,
Yeah.
and you're going into level 2, the game stops
What?
completely. And then it says level 2, and then it'll load up a different background and a different song.
Oh, but dude,
So
that's
It's
between
actually a
levels,
new
it,
level.
stops the game.
Yeah, but it's like a new actual level. The
it's like
atmosphere.
playing Galaga or something.
Yeah, instead of looking at the woods, you can be in a desert playing Tetris.
Whoa!
Well,
In
but-
color.
In color.
Whoa!
But I will give it to this game. As far as Tetris goes, this has the best music out of any Tetris game.
That's
The music
awesome.
on here is so good. It's really, really relaxing.
Now, can you just listen to the music separate from playing the game?
Probably
Yes, you can.
What?
Most games on the CDI, you could isolate the sound off of it and play the soundtrack song.
So if
Oh,
you,
man.
I got a quick question. If you take that CD right now and put it in your computer, could you find the WAV files?
Yes, you can.
Awesome! It's
Oh,
like
man.
Sega CD. It's awesome.
Well, that's pretty
I
awesome.
listen to the NHL '94 soundtrack all the time.
I believe you.
It's awesome. Dun dun dun.
You're insane.
Dun,
You're
dun,
insane.
dun.
Now, Glenn.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? I'm not promoting this at all, but it is also a 25-year-old system. But because it's just CDs, can you just like make burn copies of these?
Yes, you can. There is no piracy.
Nice.
Like, security.
That's why they're so cheap.
Oh my gosh! So you could basically just. Oh wow, you're right. No kidding.
Yeah, you buy a
That's
CD
why
and you have the entire game collection if you just burnt it all. What's the fun in that?
No, I agree.
Yeah,
There's no fun. There's no honor in that.
That's not legit when it comes to submitting a world record.
Oh no, definitely no burn CDs allowed.
So this is an interesting Compton's. This was not released to the public. This one.
What? Who got it?
Unreleased.
If you check out on the back here, this was only for employees. This isn't in the bottom there. Not for retail sale. Phillips special offer. You can only get it if you're an employee and
Wow.
and you had the catalog.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
That gave the truth about Roswell and JFK's assassination. That was not included in the regular sale one.
See, this is the one that you could get if you were just a regular person that did work at Phillips, and then they gave you.
If you worked at Phillips, you had to get that version.
Oh yeah.
This version actually has a little bit more than the big box.
Oh, does it really?
That's a collector's item.
Crap.
We got our favorite Sticky Bear.
All right.
This time he's doing math.
Wow.
Wow, Sticky Bear looks a little.
It looks a little pudgy in that one.
Yeah.
He's always punching.
Found some honey.
Yeah, a lot of
It
honey.
looks a little bit bigger than that one. It's all
If you ever want to learn what 2 plus 1 is, this is the game to teach you.
Oh,
should be used in schools.
exactly.
Some schools can't afford iPads.
CDIs, I hear they're
CDIs.
pretty cheap. You can just
No.
burn the discs.
You can just copy the disc for everybody.
What what you were saying before, like with being able to use the WAV files. Here's Sherry Lewis's Lamb Chops play along.
Oh man, you know what we can
You
do
get-
with that?
Oh my god.
Music videos, or you can put it in your CD player and listen to the entire album.
That is.
Oh man,
Yeah. No.
that's what life is about living.
Well, I agree. That's what I was about. When I was a kid, my only experience ever with the CDI when I was like 12 or 13 was at a Sears Electronics store, and they had that game, Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop, hooked up to the Philips Magnavox CDI. I tried to play it. It was so unresponsive that I quit after like 3 minutes.
How did you even play it? You can't play it, can you? You just listen to songs, I think.
I don't remember. There was like a menu. I remember trying to like get the cursor to move, and it like wouldn't move. I don't know.
Probably a broken CDI.
It might have been. Maybe the battery was already out.
And then this is the last version of Compton's. This is the completely revised,
Damn, dude.
updated.
You got the
version of
encyclopedia.
Wow, you have like everything.
Wikipedia should be calling you for its information.
Now, when Kid Rock says, I ain't straight out of Compton, I'm straight out of trailer, is he talking about that?
What's that?
When Kid Rock says, not straight out of Compton, straight out the trailer, is he talking about the CDI game, or the...
No, there's speculation that he is.
Oh, okay. And because he grew up in... No, it wasn't
Michigan.
even really the Detroit area. He grew up in
Northern
east side Michigan
That
in
don't
Romeo, which is not Detroit, but
Yeah.
not a hotbed for
He
Phillips
didn't,
CDI.
he didn't have a tough time, let's just say that.
And he definitely didn't have a CDI either. He
No.
wouldn't have.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
He may have had a Neo Geo, though.
Romeo.
Nah, probably not.
I think
Super Nintendo.
I think he had a Sega Genesis.
Oh, well, I wouldn't blame him. Great system.
Yeah, great system. NHL 94.
Yeah.
Then I have some big box games. Mother Goose Hidden Pictures.
Oh, cool.
You can color your favorite nursery rhymes and then watch them come to life.
They were big on the coloring and making things come to life. I wonder how many people became animators because of playing their CDI as a kid.
I don't know, because here's another one, Beauty and the Beast. You can color this sumbitch and watch it.
I like that that's not based on the Disney movie either. That's like
No,
Beauty
it's
and the
totally
Beast, the book.
It's
They
narrated
didn't want the
by
rights.
Mia Farrow.
Mia Farrow?
Yeah, she narrated this.
No
one.
shit, man. They got some names.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna like
they
this
don't
one.
mess around. Phillips don't
This
mess
is
around.
Danny Glover narrating Brer Rabbit and the Wonderful Tar Baby.
Brer Rabbit.
Prayer.
And the Wonderful Tar Baby.
I can't believe that's the name of, like, that's... What is that? I don't know. That story.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't. Like, what the hell is that? I mean, I remember Brer Rabbit when I was a kid. Because the name, for whatever reason, always made me laugh. Because it seemed like a weird name for a story. But Danny Glover. And, like, I think we talked about last week, that was... That story was the original story for Lethal Weapon 3. But then Shane Black deemed it not violent enough, so they changed it, right?
Well, they kind of deemed it racist because with the tar babies and everything.
Yeah,
they're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting. Like, it seems an odd name for any story ever.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like even for a Mark Twain book, that's kind of racist.
Well, this is what kind of makes it a little bit over the top is when Danny Glover's narrating the story.
Yeah.
He has a thick Southern accent.
Does he really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's kind of a little bit over the top with that. It's like you were kind of pushing boundaries, but now it's...
Dang.
You didn't have to make him like talking a Southern accent.
It was already enough as it was.
I was going to say, you could have had anybody anywhere narrating that story with that name. Wow, that's like the SNL Songs of the South, making fun of the Disney movies. Wow.
Then we have a completely brutal game.
This is at our local.
Dinos from
Zombie
Planet
Dinos.
Zeltoid.
Now, is that game as cool as the name sounds?
You know, it wouldn't... It's tough. It has charm. It has charm. We'll just put it that way. If it wasn't so goddamn brutal and cryptic, it would be a far better game. But the thing that makes it so brutal is they give you a time limit to complete this. It's like a game board, and it's kind of set up in puzzles, and it's a game of luck. Like you advance to a space on the game board, you flip over, and you can either have something good happen in your favor, or you can have something bad happen in your favor, and you gotta find so many things that make good in your favor in a specific time limit. But the time limit is so short that it makes the game like almost unbeatable because you simply don't have enough time to like play the game.
Have you ever made any headway in that game, or is it basically you kind of play it for a half hour and quit?
I think I made it like one time to the 3rd level, and that was about as far as I could get.
Now it's called Zombie Dinos.
Yeah.
Now, is that as terrifying as it sounds? I mean, dinosaurs would be terrifying anyway. All of a sudden, there's a 30-foot lizard creature ahead of. But there's zombie. There's no such thing as a. There's probably no such thing as a friendly dinosaur, especially if you're human, because why wouldn't they want to kill us?
Yeah.
But then you make a zombie version of a dinosaur that will take over the world, guaranteed. If they show zombie humans taking over the world in like no time at all, I would imagine zombie dinosaurs would be the biggest threat ever. In fact, if you want to kill zombie humans, create zombie dinosaurs. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Is that basically the story?
You're running around this board trying to save the dinosaurs from getting their brains taken over from, and I quote, brain blobs.
Oh. So this isn't the normal zombie story we're used to.
No. Their minds are being taken over by brain blobs.
So it's like, they're like aliens or something? Or maybe a computer advancement?
And the guy's face, the main bad guy, is a giant, like, brain.
Oh, like Mother Brain in Metroid?
Kind of. Except uglier.
Oh. Yeah, I always found Mother Brain quite attractive.
Sonic did.
This is the game that we gotta play one of these.
I'll show you the
nights.
video.
It costs $3.
Sonic for Hire. It's awesome.
Oh, okay. Huh?
I
Wait.
present to you.
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
Hold up.
The Skype went out for a second. It's like they did it on purpose.
Oh no!
Hang on, give me a second.
It's just this game is too much for Skype. They did it on purpose.
They did do it on purpose for copyright.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, I don't know. You know I'll believe anything.
That's true. All right, you're good. Go again.
I'm
Video's
Ron
up.
Burgundy.
All right, here we go. The game that we gotta play one of these nights. Girls Club.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This is back in the day when I don't know if you guys remember it, but there was like a brief period in the early '90s where they had all these like girl dating games, like for board games and shit like that. Well, this was like the pinnacle.
Yes, no, my sister, who was like, 8 or 9 in the early 90s, had multiple board games like that. I think Girls Talk was one of them or
Girls
something.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk.
Yeah, Girl Talk, yeah.
I played that.
Did you? I think we did once, and it was kind of amusing, but it was so, like, dumb. It really was stupid. Like,
Well, see, since this is on the CDI, you don't have like 5 people to choose from.
Yeah.
You have like 30.
well, and that's just not Girls Talk. That's a club.
Yeah,
Too. There's a
Yeah, this
club.
is a club.
Oh, my God. There's so many people.
And it has Heidi Lucas from Nickelodeon.
And who I don't remember Heidi Lucas from Nickelodeon.
Shame on you.
Was she on You Can't Do That on Television?
I feel like that could have been.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, like in the early 90s, what was there?
Just You Can't
I
Do That
do
on Television.
believe that this was one of the very first games, too, that made you have to get that special chip to be able to play it, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Mommy.
'Cause I remember my aunt had this, and she bought the chip specifically so her daughter could play this game.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Now, Mike, imagine if Melissa Joan Hart would have been in that game when Callisto explains it all.
I would have bought.
You would have bought that system.
I should show you guys her latest picture. She's
Yeah.
so
And Mike,
gorgeous.
I mean, we all obviously had huge crushes on Melissa Joan Hart when we were like 12 and 13. Mike has literally been in love with Melissa Joan Hart since like 1993. And that love has never wavered.
stop.
Not even for a second.
Nope.
But,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman. But yeah, Girls Club. We need to just play that for an episode because I mean we might have to do a special episode. Honestly,
Yeah, because I want to find out who my dream date is.
so do I. I want to find out who it is too. Dang, really? I want to see that. Damn, dude.
So
Will you follow her on what, Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hot.
Let me
I'm
see.
still
Let me see,
hot.
Mike.
I'm still hot.
Let me see. Wow, she still looks damn good, man. She's got to be 40. Well,
No,
maybe
she's
not.
37.
Oh, that's
Come
right.
on.
She's our age.
Don't
Duh.
stalk her.
So I found out a little bit more information.
She looks like
since the
20
last
there.
time we
25.
talked about this game, that Face Kitchen game that I.
Oh,
Face
dude,
Kitchen.
that's right. Okay, this is one of the greatest video game titles of all time.
Yeah, Face Kitchen.
Yeah, it's like they just took 2 words randomly. Be like truck soup. No,
Yeah.
no. Couch potato. Oh wait, no, that would actually work.
No, that would work.
But Face Kitchen.
But the reason why I didn't see a whole lot of these back in the day or even now is this is a PAL game that was released in Europe that I somehow got a hold of.
Oh, is that what the deal is with it?
Yeah.
Oh, because you were saying you had never seen another one of those, right?
No, like, there was nobody in town that had this. And I rarely seen it come up on auction back in the day. And then I did some research, and this is actually a European release. So,
But it'll play on your system?
yep, all PAL works for anything.
Oh, that's sweet. Can you tell the extra lines?
Can you see the extra 100 lines of resolution?
Yeah, extra 100 lines, man.
Honestly, it's been so long since
25
I played
frames.
Face Kitchen.
Instead of 525.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive. It was S video before S video. Actually, still better than S video.
All right,
Oh,
now we're
S
gonna
was
start.
100 more than
Now we're
Ninja.
gonna
Yeah.
start getting into the really good games for the season.
What?
There's good
Yeah.
games?
I thought we already went through them.
Oh yeah, we're still going through, but these are the creme de la creme.
Oh, these are ones people
this-
think are better.
This one is a very interesting shooter, like a shmup. It's called Kether.
Oh yeah, you're telling
And
us
it's
that's
not even really a shmup. It's a Star Fox type game where the perspective is behind the ship. But the interesting thing about this is you don't have a single offensive maneuver. You can't fire at anything. It's all dodging and flying through like narrow corridors.
that sounds
And then
fantastic.
The cool part is like there's 8 temples that you have to go to, and once you get to the temple, you have to solve a puzzle. Whether it be like a game of Simon or like a memory type game or something like that. And then after you beat it, you can go through it becomes like a first person perspective, like Might and Magic games, like those old dungeon crawlers. And then you go around like shooting demons with fire and stuff and collecting treasures. And then after you collect the treasures, you fly in your ship to the next temple.
It's kind of
So
sweet.
it's actually pretty neat concept.
The true adventure game.
It was like an extension of Golgo 13, where it was like 3 different games in one.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you got your flying, your puzzle, and then your first person like shooter / Might and Magic type.
Gosh, almost like Actraiser, where it had like multiple things going on.
Yeah,
That's
you
kind
do
of
have
cool.
multiple things going on. And then we have some of the light gun games. This is Mad Dog McCree, which was released in the arcades.
Oh, and Mike has that for Sega CD, I believe.
That's right.
That's a pretty fun game,
It's okay.
actually.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Not
But
Better on CDI.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's
everything.
no Last Bounty Hunter, because this is the best one on the...
He's the last bounty hunter?
I
thought...
If he's the last bounty hunter, I'm thinking maybe being a bounty hunter is just a job that should go away forever.
I like the Last Bounty Hunter on the CDI more than the Mad Dog McCree.
Okay.
It's interesting because you can't shoot people unless they draw their firearm first.
Oh.
So, like, if they appear on the screen, you can't just blast them.
You gotta wait.
So, that's, if you want to talk about Star Wars lore, that's special edition Star Wars. Han can't shoot first.
You can't shoot first.
You can't shoot first, see? That game knew what was up. Maybe that's where Lucas got the idea. You know we had a CDI.
We have, this is actually really interesting. This show was only out for like 1 year. It only had 1 season, but Thunder in Paradise with Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah!
Right!
Great game. I got 4 episodes recorded on a VHS tape.
What?
Hell yeah.
I forgot what was on before it.
And
there was a show I recorded on, and that was on before, and I made sure I recorded it. So there's Thunder in Paradise.
Oh, cool. That's a shooter game too, right?
Yeah, this is a first-person shooter.
Okay.
Like a Rails-type shooter on Rails. Most of them were on Rails.
Sweet.
What makes this game interesting, though, is
Hulk Hogan.
it comes with, Hulk Hogan, obviously.
The greatest WWF wrestler of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a Hall of Famer.
You can pilot the ship called Thunder, or you can, and then after you do those boating segments, you can do the first-person shooter segments. It's really, really tough if you don't have the light gun because enemies are like
fast.
They come up. They're insanely fast with how they fire. Like they're on the screen, they're firing as soon as they get on the screen.
Oh, sweet.
So you definitely need the light gun for it to even make it fun, I guess. But the interesting thing of this game is it offers 3 different options with the game. You can either you can play the game and then watch the story, which they call that the interactive mode.
Yeah.
Or you can just play the gaming segments, not watch the story at all. Just play like all the levels.
No.
Or you can just watch the story. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This is like
that is the good video game.
Episode.
Yeah.
Of Thunder in Paradise, except CDI and you can shoot things.
Now, are the cutaway scenes just scenes from the TV show?
No, they were.
No, they filmed for the.
That is fantastic. I like that they immediately. They must have thought as in coming up with the TV show. They had to have been thinking concurrently, we're gonna make this game too.
Yeah, because like I said, the show only lasted 1 season.
Yeah,
so.
that's crazy. So it's a totally different story. That's cool.
And then we have everyone's favorite, probably the only Mario game ever released not on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Hotel Mario.
Now, is it a decent game?
Actually, it's pretty fun. This is one of the better games that you can get on the CDI. It's a nice little change of pace from like Mario games.
More of a puzzle, right?
The concept of this game is going to sound really, really dumb. You close doors. You have to make sure all the doors on the level are closed. But it's actually pretty damn fun and challenging. I do believe there's 95 levels to play through.
Wow.
And then you also get cutscenes, like full motion cutscenes in between hotels, which progresses the story.
Now, is it just like a live action shot of a dude dressed as Mario closing doors on a
no,
Marriott?
It's all animated.
Oh, it's animated.
It's
and I do
just a regular Mario game.
The voice actors from the TV show.
Oh, sweet. Now, and the thing that CDI is like most known for is the fact that, like you said, they have a Mario game, not on a Nintendo, which is fun, like you said. Yeah, and they not only have a Zelda game, they have how many Zelda games?
3.
3 Zelda games.
Well, get this. This is the story behind this. After Philips and Nintendo had their argument, they went to court, and Philips actually obtained rights to make Mario and Zelda games through that court battle.
Which is kind of amazing. I would like to actually read the transcript of that. I wouldn't actually, but
who wins one over Nintendo to get rights to make Mario and Zelda games?
Yeah, they're money makers. They're 2 biggest money makers, hands down.
Yeah.
And you don't own the Zelda games, right? Because they're astronomical in price.
Yeah, Zelda's Adventure goes for $1,000 now.
So dumb.
Who pays $1,000?
The cheapest one goes for $250 to $300.
And that game is just garbage.
It is garbage. Yeah. All 3 of them are.
I know Angry Video Gamer paid $350.
You can get this game right here.
He's got a steal.
Yeah.
You can get this game, Hotel Mario, anywhere from $30 to $40, and it's a hell of a lot better than that. It's actually fun to play.
I get it for about 42 cents.
Oh,
what?
A copy. Yeah,
you copy it? Wait, why is it costing you 42 cents to make a CD copy? Shouldn't it cost you 1 cent?
Electricity, and then the depreciation for the computer that I use.
Oh my god.
And then, last but not least, my favorite game on the CDI.
Here it is.
And this is the special edition, which includes the soundtrack. But
that's right.
Burn Cycle.
Now you need to explain Burn Cycle because this game sounds fantastic, and the cover is good enough. That game didn't even need to be playable, and it's already the best looking video game cover on this system.
Yeah, this was when they came out with this. They marketed this game as this is our game. This is our #1 game that we've ever made. This is the king of all, it tops all. And it's actually pretty good. They came out with one on the PC, and weirdly enough, the PC version sucks compared to the CDI version.
Well, it's not a
so
CDI.
If you're going to play Burn Cycle, this is the definitive version to play. The PC one sucks.
Okay.
Very bad.
Now, what is the story behind Burn Cycle?
The story is you play a bad guy. You're a thief that mostly small-time thief, but you decide to rob a bank. And this is in the future, and while you're downloading everything, they have chips implanted into your brain, and you touch something. I guess they were talking about this a couple of years ago, having chips in your fingers for your bank account.
Yeah, that sounds like
stuff
really
like that.
What a great idea! Yeah, it's genius.
I mean, this kind of covers that. Well, while you were downloading the transfer funds into your head, essentially, you get a virus, and you have 2 hours to find a cure for the virus. Otherwise, it's gonna melt your brain into jelly.
Nice.
And what's so cool about this game is the acting is on that level of it's so bad that it's good.
Oh yes, I love those.
they take it way too fucking seriously when they're doing their lines and everything. But that's what makes it so great. And there's like little awkward moments, like in the very beginning when the guy gets the virus, like when it shoots into his brain, like his initial reaction to it is just great. He's like, "Oh, got a headache," and he's all just like, "Excuse me, the phone's going off."
Come on.
Who's calling? I would expect like a Nintendo. Out of Glenn's phone, I was expecting a video.
Same
game.
here. I was totally expecting that.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the acting though, like when he gets that virus first initially planted into his brain, his reaction is like so bad that it's good. Like the way he just shakes his head off and like, oh, I must have caught something. But what's cool about this game that makes it stand out is it offers offers a lot into like one little package. Like there'll be moments where you're a first person perspective and you're going around shooting cops like with the light gun, and then you'll be hijacking this car, and then you're lifting off, and then you have to like shoot your way out through the car. But it's also a point and click adventure, a puzzle game, and there's a couple different other genres to it too.
They really like to mix the genres up in CDI.
Oh, they didn't leave anybody behind.
They mix genres up on the CDI, but this is one of the very few like rare occasions where it actually worked.
Okay.
And it was decent. And I don't know if I play this game still to this day, and I still enjoy it, but I'm guaranteeing that if you didn't play this game back in the day, you might not enjoy it because it's a little bit outdated. Like I said, the acting is so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
But it does have some clever things to it. The other thing that sucks about it is you only get one life. You die and you're fucking dead.
Which is awesome. That's a great way to do it.
So you can be like almost to the end, like a couple hours into this game, you die, you're going back to the beginning. and what's so crazy is like there's segments in this game like when you're in your ship flying around, you get hit once by anything, you're dead. You don't even get health in the game. So you get shot once, you're dead.
So it's accurate. I mean, it's a pretty realistic game in that when it comes to that.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, if you're in real life, if you get shot, you're not coming back 2 minutes later because you hit the reset button.
And this game is actually pretty damn gory. There's a lot of like when you shoot cops, there's like huge blood splatters for like no reason. And like I do believe there's a scene where you're in the casino, like the futuristic casino, and this guy's been playing like this game, this like gambling game that like puts into your mind.
Yeah.
And it's like a psychic battle between like the machine and you, and if you win, you win money. Well, he's been playing it for so long that his like eyeballs fucking explode out of his head.
Damn.
And it's pretty great.
Very cool.
Yeah, I want to play this game. Sounds kind of awesome.
Well,
it's kind of cryptic and confusing at first because it does not give you like your objective. It doesn't say go here or do this. You just kind of, it's like an old school point and click adventure where you kind of just have to figure it out on your own.
Almost like an open world type thing, really.
Well, like at the beginning, it's all like, oh, I gotta find this doctor and like check me out and see what's wrong with my head. But they don't tell you where the doctor's at or how to get a hold of them or what you need to do. They just say you have to find this doctor.
It's kind of awesome.
That is awesome. Cool.
So it's like up to you to like navigate around different areas, search out for clues, do a couple puzzles here and there, shoot some cops, fuck some chick that is another bank robber.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
The love story.
The love story.
And it's got this weird Buddha guy that shows up kind of in the beginning a little bit, and then he shows up more in the end. But that guy's an asshole.
Oh,
don't let the Buddha costume fool you.
Oh, okay.
We need to find the programmers.
Yeah, no kidding. We need to interview anyone involved with programming this game.
Yeah.
I would love to.
And every single person who went to the factory.
Saul.
100 interviews. 1,000.
If you could find a guy that plays Saul Cutter in this game, and so we can interview him, I would that would fucking make my whole life.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been playing you for 20 years, Saul. My name's not Saul, it's George. Whatever.
No, it's Saul.
You're Saul to me.
Yeah.
You're Saul.
Saul Cutter.
You're Saul in my soul. Very
But
cool.
yeah, I'll try and get a hold of my other games.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah,
Gotta get hooked
I'm
up,
never
man.
not going to be interested in hearing about CDI, so.
Because I still got another stack, like, I don't know, huge stack somewhere else.
Beautiful, man.
I got racing games, sports games in that stack, and a couple other weird oddball titles.
Cool, man.
Very cool. So that was a little bit from CDI. Just to remind everybody, for everybody who is still watching,
Yes.
we'll be back next week. We said we would be on every other week, but that was when Jace was on every week on the Twin Galaxies Live channel. So we will be going every week here on Settle It on the Screen until Twin Galaxies Live is up.
And up and running.
Or maybe we did get cut.
Exactly.
Maybe we did lose their show. I doubt that. But
You never know.
So,
Either way, we ain't going
So
anywhere.
make sure like us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube. So just subscribe. You don't have to watch us there. Just make sure that you're subscribed to us. That's all. I don't care. Likes and subscribes. That's all we're looking for, I guess. Really.
Not me. Don't subscribe.
But better
us.
yet, listen to us in your car. Download us on
Yes.
iTunes, like majority of you do. All 1,200, 1,300 viewers. Thank you very much for listening to our beautiful show.
Why do you need video when there's audio?
Yeah,
Seriously.
they're getting an extra half an hour to this week for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, we're already. Yeah, we don't have to get off.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize what time it was.
Oh yeah,
Shit,
we're still
okay.
going.
Wow.
That
So-
CDI makes the time fly.
It does, man. Dude.
So maybe
Nice.
next week we'll be playing some CDI, or maybe we'll have a
yes.
competition. I do want to put. I know this is at
Don
the-
versus Don.
I want to put Don versus Glenn on Tetris.
Tetris,
I do want to
man.
put this on. We do want to have a little Mario Maker competition.
Yes.
The idea is we're gonna have 4. If you have the new Nintendo Wii and the new Super Mario Maker, we get 4 competitors here on the show one night. Everybody has to Twitch though. Everybody has to stream to Twitch.
Yes.
And basically, we'll have all 4 your video feeds going into our system, and we'll all be communicating on Skype. And basically, our job is to get you 4 new, hopefully hard tracks or levels that you've never played before. We can create them, of course, and then we know you never played them, but will they be hard? I don't know.
If I make them, they'll be easy.
It'll be easy. So we want to do something like that, just a little fun competition for people live on the show, settling it on the screen. So if you do have a Nintendo Wii and the Super Mario Maker, send us a message. As long as you can stream your video game play and talk to us on Skype. I know I just said a lot. There's a lot of requirements, but
I was gonna say, you lost me at
stream your
watch us
video,
next
stream
week,
your
so.
video on Twitch and be able to talk to us on Skype at the same time, so we can run the competition. It'll be very cool.
I'd like to do
There
it.
might be something included for the winner, but
Sounds good to me.
we're gonna
man.
do some settling it on the screen, hopefully soon. So
And Wingstop, congratulations to
and we gotta thank our
everybody.
sponsors again. Thank you for Wingstop once again for providing
Airhead
yeah.
Fruit. Sorry, I don't have it with me. It's right there.
Lighting Kernels.
Yes.
Bud Light Lime. It's still summer, nowhere. So we'll be back next week. Make sure you go to twingalaxies.com and submit your world records and all that good stuff. So for my co-host, this way, Glenn Updike,
Yes, thank you very much, Glenn. Good stuff.
Nick
tonight.
Houselander, I'm Michael Soroka. We encourage you to settle on the screen. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Peace.